Before we begin, make sure to follow me on Gab, Rumble, and BitChute. Links in the description. Why the hell is everyone a narcissist nowadays? No, I don't mean why is everyone a narcissist. I mean, why is everyone a narcissist? It seems to be the catch-all excuse to go schizo mode by armchair psychologists. Except they're not diagnosing real people. They're diagnosing imaginary friends. Look at these. 6 types of toxic people. The energy drainer. They make you feel tense. They put you down for no reasons. They can't be happy for others' good fortune. And why would that make them toxic? I mean, you can't not be tense because of them, and they can't be happy for others' good fortune because of someone else, maybe. So I don't understand. So they can control their emotional state and their responses to outside stimuli, but you can't. You're just a victim of their tenseness. Next up, the fake complimenter. Gives you fake compliments. Oh, yeah, the bread baker. He bakes the bread. That's this goofy shit that I'm reading right now. He lacks empathy, puts you in uncomfortable positions. So when he's happy for you, it makes you uncomfortable and must be fake. When they're low energy and can't be happy for you, that's also making you tense. So happy or indifferent, you're an energy drain on them. So stop being toxic. The pessimist talks down to you to make themselves feel better, only cares about themselves, tries to talk you out of your dreams. Okay, so if you're indifferent, you're toxic. If you're positive, you're toxic. If you're pessimistic, you're toxic. So no matter what mood you're in, you're toxic. Though the criticizer doesn't support your decisions, criticizes every move you make, makes you feel like you can't do anything right. Is that some kind of good thing to always support people's decisions? What if somebody's wrong? What if they're about to make a huge mistake? Am I supposed to let them make a mistake? What if someone keeps making the same mistake? I've had people working under me who didn't take feedback, and eventually you just had to let them go. You know why? Because they wouldn't listen. Oh my God, they criticize everything I do because you keep doing the same shit. Maybe most of his feedback is constructive criticism. Do you not want to get better at your job? You know, it could actually be a sign that someone cares, and maybe you're just being a paranoid asshole. Makes you feel like you can't do anything right. Oh boy, yeah, I can relate. The manipulator tries to control everything, pretends to like you and other people, wants to make every decision for themselves and others. I don't know, man. You're trying to decide how I'm supposed to react to anything that happens, and no matter how I react, I'm wrong. I'm just wrong, Mr. Criticizer. You just keep criticizing every move that I make, and that's okay because you're you. But if I were to do it back, I'm a criticizer. God, you're trying to literally control how I'm supposed to be around you at every waking moment. I can't be tired. I can't be happy. I can't be empathetic. I can't be pessimistic. I can't criticize ever. Otherwise, I'm just trying to control you. So basically, the only way for me to not be any of these things is to just defer to whatever you want me to be, Mr. Manipulator. Oh boy, and the piece de resistance, the victim, blames others for their misfortune. This whole post is you literally blaming others for why you feel uncomfortable and you feel like you can't achieve your dreams because of the pessimist and the energy drainer is draining all of your happiness. Talks mostly about their excuse for failing. This whole post is about how toxic people are making you fail through being happy or sad or indifferent. Basically, if you experience any emotions, you're holding this person back. Jesus Christ, dude. Do we really need any more of this low trust society nonsense? I did a training module a while back from work. What to do if you suspect someone is going to be a work Swiss cheeser, if you know what I mean. He's going to put Swiss cheese in people. And if you hear him making some suspicious comments, you have a couple of options on the module. Do you talk to him and see what's going on in his life? Do you report him to HR? Now, back in the day, what you would do is you'd probably take this guy out for lunch if he's your friend and be like, hey, buddy, what's been on your mind lately? And he'd probably tell you something like, oh, yeah, work's been difficult, or I'm having trouble with my wife, or I just got a divorce and my kids, they hate me right now. And, you could actually empathize with him and talk about his problems, not be one of the toxic people in these posts and actually treat them like a human being. No, but what the module tells you is, while this may be the nice thing to do, you really need to think about the safety of the office. So you have to go straight to HR and report this guy so that he gets called into the office and, God forbid, fired. Because, if he's having these thoughts of Swiss cheesing the office, what he's going to do is he's going to say, wow, now that I got reported for this offhand comment, that makes me want to not Swiss cheese people in this office. Especially if he's looking at stupid-ass posts that make him think that everyone is undermining him, or they're giving him fake compliments, or they're trying to shit on his dreams. And you think I'm joking, but I'm not. I literally had a coworker have a little benign schizo episode on me. We were having a meeting where I needed some assets for some presentation, and she says, "Oh, could you put this presentation together soon?" I said, "Yeah, as soon as you send me over whatever assets we need for the presentation." My friend, who also works there, comes over to me later and says, "Hey, Susie," well, you use the name Susie. Susie said you acted like really weird during the meeting. Why did I act really weird during the meeting? Well, because apparently in a low voice I said, "Yeah, as soon as you send over the assets I need, I can get working on that." See, what she perceived that as was, because I said, "Yeah, as soon as you send those over," that meant I can't get my job done unless you start doing your job, biatch. And no, that's not what I meant. It was just that it was like 9:30 in the morning, work just started, I overslept my alarm a little bit, and I was a little tired. That's it. Literally just saying, "Send me the stuff I need, and I'll do the work for you." No slight intended. But you know how accurate that woman's intuition is. She heard the slight intonation of my voice being a little low and monotone, which means I was angry at her. And of course, she didn't message me on the chat herself and be like, "Hey, is everything all right? You seemed like a little down." No, she's got to go start talking behind my back with my other coworker, which means now I have hard feelings because I know she's talking behind my back with my coworker. Self-fulfilling prophecy, people. You're literally going to start becoming all these little manipulators and stuff that you see in this post. You're going to start being fake, giving out fake compliments, being overly critical because you're trying to get the upper hand on all these people that you're projecting all these psychopathic tendencies on. See, I knew they were all lying. Once I started going schizo mode, they started treating me differently. I guess they showed their true colors. Stop, dude. Just stop.